Is that only to start the meal off? Is it only to finish the meal off? When do I drink it according to what style? So the answer, and I'm sort of going to cop out on this, is it's up to you. Very typically, Prosecco is the perfect aperitif. It's low alcohol, typically hovering around 11% alcohol, which means you can have a glass at the beginning of the night on an empty stomach, or at the end of the night and count on it not putting you completely over the edge like a typical after-dinner drink will. So again, it's totally up to you. I find that the slightly sweeter styles go best with either nothing as an aperitif at the beginning of the meal, or finally at the end, sort of as a dessert. The drier styles, like a champagne, is typically a more textured, fuller-bodied style Prosecco, which means that it will stand up to more foods. So if you're looking for a sparkling that will pair with some sort of food, especially something strong like a cheese or meat, then I would definitely recommend going with a drier style. Again, it will have a little bit more carbonation probably to it, and a little more strength in flavor, which means again that, also probably a little bit higher acid, which means that it can stand up to lots of different kinds of food. So there's an answer to the question, dry versus sweet, when do I drink what? The answer at the end of the day is whenever you want, whatever you want. But that's how I typically think of what pairs best with what. So the next question is, what is dry, what is sweet, and what is a fruitful wine? I think lots of people who are now just getting into wine and learning a little bit about it are struggling maybe with these terms because we bandy them about very, very often, and most of the time, we may not know what we're talking about. So let's talk about dry versus sweet. A completely dry wine, by definition, means that there is absolutely no sugar left over in that wine. It means that fermentation, the process of fermentation, which is very simply put, the conversion of yeast into alcohol. The conversion of sugar into alcohol by yeast. If that process goes completely through, you have what's called a completely dry wine because all of the sugar has been converted into alcohol. Now, a fermentation, a very organic procedure, can either stop by itself or can be stopped by the winemaker